Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Copilot demo webinar. I hope you're all doing well. And my name is Zed, and I'm a Copilot engineer. With me, I have Vikas, that is Microsoft Copilot expert. So we'll talk about Aleph first. And Aleph stands as a Microsoft Service Distributor dedicated to Microsoft partners, where we empower organization to discover the full potential of Microsoft solutions. At Aleph, we provide white label services and act as an extended technical arm for Microsoft partners like CSP and MSPs. From comprehensive Microsoft 365 managed services along with SOC support and also with a lot of features that Microsoft provides that consist of EMS, that is Enterprise Mobility Security, that consist of Power Platform, SharePoint, Defender for Endpoint, Defender for Office, Defender for Cloud Apps, and a lot more. Also with Azure and Dynamics 365. We offer a comprehensive suite of services. Every Microsoft project you have, or you can say you have every or any Microsoft services you need, we all have that. So starting with the Copilot. So together we have successfully implemented Copilot for around more than 10,000 users, ensuring they maximize its capabilities, specializing in tailored presentation and live demos. We equip clients with the tools needed to seamlessly integrate Copilot into their workflows. From initial adoption to ongoing process, we guide partners through every step of Copilot journey, ensuring success at every turn. So let's delve into agenda for today's workshop. First, we'll introduce with Copilot. We'll kick off things with overview presentation of Copilot. We'll discuss about what Copilot is and its integration and various solutions which has integrated Copilot into them and showcase some of the demos as well. Second part will be of full of live demos. So it will be immersive experience as we dive into live demonstration and see Copilot in action. This segment will be dynamic, showcasing Copilot's versatility across various personas, including HR, CEOs, and a lot more. But that's not all. We'll also explore its seamless integration with Office application that consist of Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, Microsoft Forms, and not last but least, but Microsoft Bing. Our goal is to provide practical insights into Copilot functionality, empowering you envision its potential impact on your day-to-day tasks. At the end, we'll have a Q&A sessions. We'll open the floor for questions and answers. We'll feel free to have your questions ready and we'll answer it one by one. So we'll hand over to you, Vikas. So we'll start with the presentation first. So
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure. So thank you, everyone, and good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I know we are from different places as well. So first of all, just let me share my screen. Sharing my screen audio as well.
yeah, I can see.
All right, guys. So I just want to tell you that we are thrilled to have you join us with the Copilot workshop. So whether you are a seasoned developer or just starting your journey, this workshop promises to be an exciting and enriching experience. So before we dive into the details, so let's meet the team behind of this workshop. Like as you already know, we have Zad with us, who is a Copilot expert, and with him, I will be there and working as an enterprise digital specialist on this. So we are working on this modern work Copilot export, and we will be guiding you through these sessions, and we will have some live demos. So we will be ensuring making that most out of this particular opportunity. We will be having a particular leaving one and a learning one as well. So we're gonna go ahead and let you tell that what exactly and how exactly we will be doing it. So here's the glimpse that what we're gonna have and what we have planned for today. So first of all, we will be going ahead and doing the introduction to the Copilot, understanding its features and capabilities, what exactly the AI is and how exactly it works. We will be learning that, how exactly the LLM works, and behind that things I'll be showing it to you. We will be having a live demo sessions in which we will be showing you each and every applications where exactly Teams, and M365 completely. And along with that, we will be sharing you some glimpse of how exactly Copilot works on Bing. And there are definitely going to be some very exciting features that you will be finding today. After that, we will be having a Q&A discussion. That will be an opportunity to clarify and doubts and share your insights again. And last but not the least, that we will be wrapping up with some next steps, and we will be expecting what after to the workshop, right? So before we initiating this, I just want to show you something, that what exactly AI and Gen I is. Because as you already know that before the Copilot, we had a huge boom of Chat GPT 4, Chat GPT exactly. So before this as well, you know that we used to work with Alexa, right? We used to work with Siri. So and the generative AI was already there before. So we were using it with our smartphones. So I just want to tell you that artificial intelligence is again a simulation where exactly the simulation of human intelligence by machine. So whatever we are trying to ask, whatever we are trying to do in our daily life, we will be asking the same thing. Like they're gonna help us, right? They're gonna make sure that okay, the task that we will be performing, right? The AI will be helping on that. Most of the things like the AI will also be completing the tasks. So there are some differences between. I have told you that exactly the tasks that are typically require routine intelligence, right, with some specific purpose, like image detection. Usually these days, like we have image detections on our airports. If you saw that, whenever you go to airports, and we use the Digiyatra. It's a very wonderful example of AI, which is a digital or facial recognition, right? That usually comes under the conventional AI, right? But when it comes to the generative AI, it's a type of AI that learns from your speech, your historical data, right? To produce new ideas like images, simulations, videos, codes, etc. So that exactly, the particular generative AI works. So we will be moving next to it. And in this, I will be going ahead and uh, tell you that what exactly the overall Microsoft Copilot enhances the development experience of Microsoft 365 apps by providing intelligent code assistant, accelerating development cycles, improve code quality, and facilitating the exploration of new features and functionality within the Microsoft ecosystem. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to witness the magic of innovation as we unveil the power of Copilot through an exciting video demonstration. So, here we go. Zed and guys, let me know if you hear that. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Well, straight to the top, never going down, don't wait for the drop. Stand still, that's the motto. Yeah, brand new bands for the auto. Oh, foot to the ground, full throttle. Big energy for the night like lotto. Y'all talk lots, never this quiet. Life like a Seinfeld plot. Vault full of songs, all of them bombs. Something like a minefield guy. Boom. Get it, tickets running out quick. Bet it, never get it out big. Said it, never had to shout it. They said I couldn't ever do it, okay, how's it? Fit a week worth of work in a minute. Machine well oiled, you know how I stay efficient. To do list written, I do this different. Hold up, wait a minute, I ain't finished. Okay. Flows the same now. Paved the way to snakes and fakes are chased out. Back to back to back, I changed the pace now. Had to stack the cash until the bank's out. Straight to the top, never going down, don't wait for the drop.
Amazing.
Th- Thanks everyone for your patience. Yeah, it's amazing. And it exactly gives you the glimpse how, it provided you the uh, all over Microsoft 365 app features away. How exactly it's going to work with Excel, PowerPoint, and, even though on OneNote, Word, Outlook. So it gives you a complete glimpse, right? But don't worry, you will be getting some more ideas and some more, breathtaking views when we will be showing you some live demos, right? So yeah. So after that, just got some information on this, that how exactly Copilot works, right? We know that, okay, we will be giving some generative response, like we will be giving some speech, we'll be giving some text, and then in reply of that, it will be giving some generative responses. So just a small idea how exactly it's gonna work. So Copilot works within the Microsoft 365 apps and the content in the Microsoft Graph, such as emails, chat, documents that users are permitted to access. So it uses generative artificial intelligence and the LLMs, like the large language models, which is that exactly is pre and post processing comes into the picture, and that it helps users to create and refine text and images more quickly. So it basically picks up the data from organization, and not only organization, it also picks up the data from web as well. So there are options that whenever you go ahead, let's suppose if you are going ahead and doing this particular search from the Office 365 chat, which will be showing you very soon. So there are options that you can switch, that either you want to, pick up the data from organization, or either if you want to pick up the data from web. So you have both the options where you can do that. Right? So how exactly it started? When it comes to picture that, okay, let's enroll the Copilot. So I just want to tell you that how exactly comes up is that Microsoft has formed a partnership with OpenAI to collaborate on the development of artificial intelligence technologies. So the partnership aims to accelerate the development of advanced AI systems and bring the benefits of AI to more people. So, as a part of partnership, Microsoft and OpenAI has agreed to work together on several key areas, including developing the AI technologies. Like the two companies will collaborate on the development of new AI models and algorithms with a focus on the natural language processing, computer vision, and other areas of AI. Again, they also come to building an AI computing platform where Microsoft and OpenAI will work together to build a new AI computing platform that will allow developers to easily access and use advanced AI models and algorithms. Want to tell you a few more, like advancing AI research. The two companies will come together and also collaborate on a range of research projects aimed to advancing the state of art in AI, like making AI more accessible, right? The partnership to make AI more accessible is a wider range of developers and organization in order to bring the benefits of AI. So that exactly how it comes, and when it comes with a collaboration, definitely we comes up with multiple things. Like as you already know that when you collaborate with multiple organization, the outcomes comes bigger, right? The vision is bigger. So that exactly it comes into the picture, and yeah, it goes great. So I want to tell you how exactly ChatGPT is different from Copilot. So over there, you will see that ChatGPT used to use the static data, right? But when it initiated, because it came step by step. It came into the Bing first, then it came into the M365 chat after that, and after that it came into the apps. And now on, they are moving more and more extensively, and it's very, very dynamic. Microsoft is working very dynamically, involving multiple things into Copilot, so that we can get features accordingly. So in Copilot, the data was on the web only when it comes into the Bing, and the data protection was there. In M365, internet data, it comes with the clarified organization data, so that you can have your organization data as well over there, and you can search accordingly. So if you would be searching something in the M365 chat, that who share the things with me these days and what is the particular file. So it will be going ahead and checking your data on the 365 on your organization only, right? So it's not that it will be clarifying the data, the protection is also there. And once it included in the M365 Copilot, it comes everywhere, like in Outlook, in Teams, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. But that also comes with your data protection as well. So after that, we will be going ahead and understanding uh, that it is actually unleashing the creativity, because as I told you, M365 Copilot combines with the power of large language models, the LLMs, with your data in your Microsoft Graph, your calendar, your emails, chat, documents, meeting, and more. And the M365 apps turns your words into most powerful productivity tool on the planet. In the last time, actually, I was asked that, okay, you have described everything, but I just wanted to understand what about the security? Okay. So I just want to tell you that let's go ahead and we will gonna go ahead and dive into the business data, which is protected or not. So your organization is fully protected. Don't worry about that. Copilot is AI powered web chat and commercial data protection. It comes up with that. Copilot doesn't save chat prompts and your responses. Like whatever responses you gave, it actually, read out that responses. But don't worry, it don't save that. Microsoft do not have any eyes on the access on the chat data, and the chat data is used to train the AI model only. So there is no eye on your data. There is no save. No servers are connected to save your data on that. So it's great first step for customers who want to safely introduce AI to the organization, right? So yeah, from my side, that's all. But I thank you so much for this. I really appreciate that. We're gonna go ahead and let's start with some live demos where you can see what exactly and how exactly the things are behaving, and then we can go ahead and check out your questions. If you have any questions or anything like that, if you want to drop it in the chat box, please do so. We will be more than happy to reply on the chat box. Otherwise, you can at the end of the you can park your questions and end the end of the call on this particular event. You can ask, and we will be more than happy to provide answers to your queries. So thank you so much, guys, for understanding this and taking time for this particular slide. Back to you, Zad, and let's dive in with some live demos.
Yeah, thank you, because it was wonderful insights about Copilot, how it is, and the whole LMs and how it actually works in the back end, and what all configuration is there. And most of the people are very keen and concerned about the security as well. So you cleared out
Exactly.
all
Yeah.
the doubts. Yeah. So thanks for that. So now we'll just move on with the live demos, starting with the very crucial aspect of our or, no, every organization, I suppose, that is HR. Of course. So I'll just share my screen quickly. Just let me know once my screen is visible.
Yeah, I can see that.
Great. Okay. So as we all know that HR is something that it's very crucial in any organization, and there are many tasks that HR conclude or have in their day-to-day work, and we'll just pick some of them for now, and we'll test it out with the help of Microsoft Copilot. So starting with the JD, job description, and I believe that there's a lot of requirements that comes in day-to-day organization need, and HR has to create a JD, and with some of the pointers they do create a JD as well. But at some extent, the JD is not fully completed, or it does miss some of the key aspects. But not anymore. With the help of Microsoft Copilot, we can just cover it all with the help of prompts. You just need to give the proper prompts. So I have created my prompts ready with me just for the event. So here the requirement we have is, so this is my Microsoft Copilot chatbot I have in the Teams integrated itself. So I'll ask Copilot to create a JD for SOC lead that has 10 years, 10 plus years of experience and has done some sort of level, advanced level certification and has management skills with networking. So this is my requirement for my particular job role. I want to hire someone, and I gave some prompts that consist of my requirements. So Microsoft Copilot will again run in the backend and get some the whole insights even from the my documents email. If I have anything specifically mentioned about SOC lead in my email chain or documents, and it will again scan the whole thing from the web as well. So as you can see, it has given us some prompts. We'll just wait to complete it. Perfect. As you can see, it gave a very generic and standard format of job description type with the title, location, job type, experience, certification as well. If you see the prompt, I just gave him a prompt stating that some sort of advanced level of certification. Okay, I didn't give anything specifically that I want the certification to be mentioned in the JD, but Copilot acts smart, and with the LLMs again in the backend, it gave me the name of the certification that is an advanced sort of certification in the SOC lead or SOC perspective. So that is again a very great gesture of Copilot, I guess.
Yeah.
And starting with the job summary, it will give you very quick review of the whole JD, and it's starting with the key responsibilities, what all responsibility an SOC lead should have in him or her again, and with the qualification of bachelor degree in IT, cybersecurity, 10 plus of experience, 3 years in SOC leadership role, advanced certification in CISSP, CISM, etc., and in-depth knowledge of networking, which I included that it has already included with TCP/IP, VPN, LAN, WAN, and some of the networking protocols. And what we offer as well, we can just again tailor it out according to our need, what all we offer as a company, and we do, and HR has ready in their in handy for these things, so we can just tailor it around according to the specific need. So yeah, this is a very generic prompt which was given to Copilot and gave us the very good output of NJD. Moving on with the other this, we can say, for instance, you are an hiring manager, okay, and there is an hiring going on. You receive a lot of resumes with for that particular job role. Now you want to differentiate and you want to get the best candidate for that particular job role. So with the help of Copilot, what I'll do is I'll differentiate as well. I'll also get an recommendation or conclusion stating that this person is best for the particular job role. For instance, I've prepared a prompt stating that that person. We can also mention the person. For me, I have the HR, and the person has shared me some resumes in Teams chat. Scan the document and get me the best candidate for level 2 technical engineer. Okay, what we need to do for scanning the document is we just need to give the forward this button, and I need to just search about it. For instance, the resume name was given though. Just select this again, / and Saurabh. Okay, perfect.
So guys, you can give n number of documents over here so that it will be able to match it accordingly. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as you can see, I mentioned the prompt stating that scan the document and get me the best candidate for level 2 technical engineer. And I've given 3 of the resumes. 2 of them are doc, that is a Word document, and one of it is a PDF. Okay, so as you can see, the Copilot has given us the output. Okay, so it has mentioned the key aspects, what all was mentioned in their personal documents of resume that they consist, stating that Jitendra Patwa has over 18 years of IT experience and he has done sort of certification as well. His technical skills are complemented, strong soft skills, and a lot more. Okay, so like this only, it has given a background check for Saurabh with certifications and ISO certified, also some things. Okay, so after this, it gave me for the role of level 2 technical engineer, you might consider the candidate's technical expertise, certification, relevant work experience to determine the best fit for your team's team. So instead of me going going through all the resumes one by one and checking the whole skill set, certification, number of years of experience. Copilot has just saved my time, and with a few prompt, I can get the differentiate between them, and I can just rectify which one is the perfect for my particular job role. So I'll prefer that Jitendra Patwa will be the best candidate for my job role. So yeah, you being a hiring manager, this thing is a great feature, and it will save you a lot of time. So you to rectify a perfect candidate for your job role. So we'll just move with the other prompt. So this is very a C-level person prompt what you can say. So for instance, you're a hiring manager or any CEO, CTO in a company, and there is an onboarding going on in your company. Okay, and you don't have much time to review the whole email chain, and your inbox has a lot of tons of emails on a daily basis. So you just want to know what all process is going on in a company, or you want to know who all is getting onboarded in a company. Okay, so with the help of Copilot, I'll just give a prompt that get me the details on who are getting onboarded. So it will scan my emails, it will scan my team chat, and get me the relevant options. Okay, as you can see, based on the recent communication, it seems that Ryan here is onboarded as a level 1 technical support, and have been multiple emails sent to him regarding the onboarding process. And also, welcome message to the summary income. As you can see, it has given me the name of Ryan Sayer, who's getting onboarded in my company, which is again a great feature where what we can say for an C-level person, instead of going on the whole email chain, finding the email and getting things understanding. So we can just give the prompt to Microsoft Copilot and it will give us the output, whatever we have in the inbox as well. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So we move to Outlook one. As we all know, we with the help of Microsoft Copilot, and for instance, we have an email chains that consist of long emails, or we can say a tons of conversation going back and forth, and it consists of long emails, and of course. So with the help of Microsoft Copilot, what we can get is we can get the whole summarize output, what all conversation we had in the email, and what all the key aspects was discussed in the email, and what was the action item, and what was the end result, and what was the requirement as well. So we can get each and everything mentioned in the summarize by Copilot option, where we can get a very good insight instead of going on in the whole email change and reading it whole back and forth. Yeah, so just as you can see, I just clicked on summarize by email by Copilot. It's reading it out my whole email, and it gave me an output. For instance, it says that you help Adnan Chaudhary, is one of my client, resolve an issue where email contact information of users for XYZ client was not syncing correctly between their on-premise Active Directory and Entra. So as you can see, it gave me an requirement, you can say, or the main what you can say requirement, why the image chain has taken, and what I did, you assess the AD Connect configuration, and you what measured or what troubleshooting I did. It also mentioned that, and even after that, it gave me that one provided you list of other affected users and all those things. So at the end, it mentioned that the issue was resolved, and Adnan Chaudhary thanked you for your assistant, which is again the best thing, I guess. So instead of going on in the whole email chain and reading the emails, you can just click on summarize by Copilot, and you can get the whole insights of Copilot and read it out, and it will save your time. And you can just invest it in another task, I guess. So yeah, this is very great thing for Copilot in Outlook, which helps users and C-level persons in their day-to-day life at a great extent.
Absolutely. Yep. So we have actually, giving you just few features, particularly just to give you a glimpse or just to give you an ideas. But there are lots more, the more prompts. There are even though thousands of canned prompts as well, where you will be able to, pull out the data. Not only like when you just give your prompts and then it gives you the data, along with that, it gives you some more prompts below this, that if you want something more out of that data or out of that particular extract that you have done, or if that is satisfied, like it actually asks a thumbs up or thumbs down from you, so that it can learn the, your tone, how exactly the responses you like, how exactly the answers you have liked or not. So that particular feature is in every app, not only on Teams or 365, on every response. So that's the best idea. And again, guys, it's not saving any data. It's taking the data, it's reading the data from the particular file only, and not downloading anywhere, not doing anything, just reading that and fetching the data from there only, not saving anywhere. So it's particularly safe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So moving forward with the Teams option, what we can say is of Copilot. So for instance, you have a lot of meetings running up in your schedule and in your calendar, and you just want to know what all meetings you have and what all agendas the meeting has and the attendees as well. So with the help of Copilot chatbot, I just gave an prompt saying that get my upcoming meetings. So it will give me a whole schedule, my upcoming calendar with the details mentioning the key, the topic of the what you can say meeting and the organizer, the timeline, and what all things are done. So what I can do is I can even ask about the meeting. For instance, what is the SOC meeting about? So first thing we just need to understand is that we need to, once the meeting is created, it should has some sort of information mentioned in the meeting note as well, so that Microsoft Copilot can get some insights as well. As you can see, it's about discussing monitoring reports received from SOC team. If you need to review report or any related communication before the meeting, please let me know. So it gave me an insight that it's regarding the monitoring reports that is received from our SOC team. So so it gave me some sort of idea about what the meeting is, and even what else I can do is I can ask Copilot to suggest me some of sort of questions so that I can ask in my upcoming meeting. For instance, I have my this prompt ready that suggest me some questions for my SOC
SOC meeting. Yeah.
special meeting.
So, guy, it's not
So
only that it's only sorry, it's not only that it just copy the subject. It goes through the particular email, what exactly they have shared, right, Zed?
yeah. So, like you can see, for instance, I don't have much information about the meeting, and I just want to know the whole insights or want to be very interactive with the meeting. So, with the help of Copilot, what I just given a prompt that suggest me some questions for my SOC discussion meeting. So, it will just give me some sort of questions so that I can ask in my upcoming meeting, and I
Yeah.
can just have the whole insights of the meeting. So, this is again a great thing for me, I guess. There were a lot of times where I couldn't get some questions into my mind, and so that I can ask and I can guess the whole insight. So that if we ask questions, we get more into the topic or we get more into the conversation, so that we understand the whole agenda for the meeting and even the topic or product we are discussing in that meeting. So with this prompt and with the help of Copilot, I can get some suggestions for my upcoming meeting so that I can have it handy and I can have a conversation. I can ask these questions in my meeting and it will help me a lot. So yeah, this is again one of the
That's a
great
tailor.
things.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming forward to another aspect of Copilot, that is a Teams meeting, and for the prerequisites for this Teams meeting Copilot is your transcript should be on and a recording of transcript should be on. Then only Microsoft Copilot will run these scans and it will scan the whole transcript and get you the correct output, whatever you give the prompt to Copilot. So as you can see, this is my completed meeting. I just go on my meeting here and I click on recap, and here I get the Copilot option. So I've done a lot of this R&D on this, so I can see that there's a lot of history. Okay, so I can ask anything about the meeting with to Copilot. For instance, I have my prompt ready, so I'll just get the very crucial, I mean, very important or some out of the box thing. So, for instance, I was not interacting much in the meeting. I was busy with other things, or I was not. There was a conflict in my meeting, and I couldn't be there. Okay, so that meeting is completed now, and I want to know what all questions were asked to any XYZ person or even to me. Okay, so I'll just give an prompt here stating that what all questions were asked to Rinkesh. Okay, Rinkesh was one of the attendee in my meeting. So I'll just give him the prompt. What all questions were asked to Rinkesh in the meeting? So Microsoft Copilot will again scan the whole transcript in the backend, and it will just give you the right output stating that these questions were asked to Rinkesh. Not only questions, but also the reference from where the Copilot has given, pulled out the, what you can say, question, the output. As you can see, some of the questions that were asked to Rinkesh in the meeting were. So these are the questions it has given us in the bullet points. And as you can see, it has also given us the reference who has asked it, and the transcript timeline. That this was a time where the person who was asked a question. So I guess again, for any BDMs or any person who has just missed out the meeting, you can just work with Copilot and ask and give it a prompt that give me the question that were asked to me, and so that it can give you the whole questions, and you can just have it handy on your side, and you can discuss it on the another meeting or the next meeting you'll have at any time.
So it was the queue, Zad, right? Like where exactly the question was asked, right?
Right?
It was the queue, right? Like when the question was asked, like on 115 or 130,
Yes.
exactly the queue we are getting, where
Yep.
exactly the question was asked. So
Yes.
it would
Yes.
be very easy to, catch up on that particular question through the recording. So
Hmm.
yeah, that exactly gonna amaze with that particular. You can if you might stuck anywhere or if you're not able to attend the meeting. So that's a wonderful thing. MOM doesn't gives the exact picture many times. you
Mhm.
know MOM, like, it's generic. Okay, we saw the MOM. So usually whosoever creates the MOM, it's generally, point out some bullet points which are crucial, but they are not consist of if any question were asked from you or if your name has been given into that team meeting. So you can access anything, not only that, whatever the questions asked, you can recap the entire meeting, whatever the transcript is. So it's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah, coming as you said that MOM thing. So, for instance, you are an project manager or any person that has to send the MOMs and want to know what all the action items were discussed at the
Yeah.
end, and are the owners for those action items. Okay, so there were many instances where I had a conversation with my project managers as well, where at some extent there are some questions or action items that are left out and from the MOMs, and it was then rectified that okay, this was left out as well. So then again they have to just revamp the whole thing again, but not anymore. So with the help of Copilot, I can just ask my Copilot with a prompt stating that second, yeah, list action items and owners in a table. Okay, so it will run again in the backend. It will scan the transcript and give me the output. As you can see, wait. Okay,
You can retry that again. Yeah.
shouldn't happen.
It sometimes it happen when it doesn't fetch the particular transcript again. So yeah, you
Hmm.
can see that now.
Okay, we've got the output. So the action item with the owner, and we have got the correct output. Me being in the meeting, I can confirm that. So it says the send a proposal for defender monitoring and escalation, standard operating procedure, and get access to call tower console. So what all was discussed in the meeting, it has given the action item and with the specific owner, a particular owner for that particular action item. So you being in just a project manager, you can just copy it out and you can just send it or show it in the email, or you can just mention them and get the work done. So yeah, this is the one of the again good feature for from
Yeah.
Microsoft itself. So another thing for Microsoft Copilot, for instance, the meeting is completed, and there are some questions or some questions, of course, that were unresolved or unattended or not answered, okay, which again leaves an impact you being an organizer or any, for instance, at a meeting of product launch or any onboarding a customer or you giving the sales of any product, okay. So any customer asks any specific question, so most of the people what they tend to do is they tend to talk about anything else and they just route it to another specific topic instead of answering the question, okay. So with the help of Copilot I can just give a prompt stating that what questions were unresolved, okay. So it did scan again the transcript, the whole thing, and give me the questions in a bullet point again. What all questions were unresolved or unattended or unanswered that was not satisfied with the speaker, or you can say the person who asked the question. So it gave me a list of questions that were unresolved, and what we can do is after this is we can discuss it on our another meeting or the next meeting we have, or we can shoot out an email that these things were unresolved so that we can just get back to it and we can get the thing done again, and we can make sure that we are aligned with the agenda and the whole standard kind of thing we can say. So this is again a good prompt for me so that we can we do not miss anything out. So the whole agenda was that we don't miss anything out, and with the whole help of Copilot, we can rectify what all things were unresolved or unattended, we can say.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, these were all the questions and some of the prompts I could say, and this is the last prompt for the Teams meeting. For instance, there's a next meeting with the same meeting, or you can say another version V2 for the specific meeting, okay. And I want some of questions to be handy so that I can ask in the meeting. So the help of Copilot, I give the prompt that suggest some follow-up questions, okay, on the meeting which is concluded. So Copilot will again scan the whole transcript, it scan the questions, what all was discussed, and what all questions can be asked in future with the transcript, okay. So it gave me the output. What questions can I ask, okay? The current telephony deployment and contract details of the legal. So these are the things of the top topic and the sub questions also, that what all things you can ask in your next meeting with the client or any attendees, we can say, so that you don't just be left out, or what you can say, you can just make sure that everything is concluded, everything is attended, as well as you get some handful of questions so that you can have an interactive conversation with the attendees or the attendees in the meeting. So again, it is again a great prompt for me, so that I can have some of the questions in my hand, and so that I can ask in my upcoming meeting, which will again give a great impact on my
Absolutely. Yeah.
workflow. Yeah. So yeah, for the Teams meeting, this is all we've got. I mean, some of the very best prompts we could ever give. And I've been to many YouTube videos and all those things that these things are not mentioned anywhere. Okay.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on to some generic things. For instance, you are an employee and you have shared some files with your employees or colleagues in your organization, and you just want to know what all files you shared and with whom you shared. So with the help of Copilot, I'll give a prompt stating that I've shared some files recently with my people in my organization. Can you get me the file name and with whom I've shared it with? So again, it will scan the whole email chain, again, the documents and the Teams chat, and get me the information.
I can tell you one concern recently came up. Actually, someone got account compromise, right? And even like after the account compromise, few of the files were actually shared by someone, right? So they were not aware about like what kind of files have been shared. So this prompt actually helped out what kind of files were shared, and
Okay.
then they have found that okay, to whom did this was shared to and all. So that helped really a lot on this.
Perfect, perfect. So there are instances where people don't remember, I mean, what all files we have shared to other
Yeah.
people, so that we can revamp the whole access to those people and just keep the file to yourself itself. So with the help of Copilot, I gave a prompt and gave me list of files with the timeline as well. So it gave me that live demo was shared 20 minutes ago. BCP format was shared with the person to Kaya, and some other documents were shared with other people as well. So it not only gave me the details of document, also the timeline and the person which I have shared it with though. So which is again a great thing, so that I can ask, or I can go on the document, I can just go on the access and I can revamp the whole access from those people. So yeah. Okay, coming to the Office, another Office application, that is Word application. So in Word, we can do tremendous kind of things. We can do anything we want. We can create, we can draft an emails here as well. We can create a document. We can create blogs. We can create articles. We can create any report. We can summarize any report. We can differentiate between any number of documents. We can say we can ask Copilot to draft any specific thing, whatever we need. So for now, I'll just give it a prompt. For instance, for the HR, I can. So I'll give it a prompt that write a compliance handbook for my company, include code of conduct and a few other policies that generally lies in compliance handbook. Okay. For instance, I don't know about much about the compliance handbook, and I just want to create a generic handbook for me, for my company. So I'll just give Copilot a prompt and let's see how it gives us.
Although it's a very tiring and very crucial points when you know compose a compliance handbook, because it
Yeah.
says itself says it's a compliance handbook, so you should know that what kind of things it comes up into the picture. So it goes to the organization wide, and then it actually work according to how exactly the organization is working in your tenant, and then it provides you the output.
So
Wow.
it's very time consuming thing for an HR or any person that can, I
Yeah.
mean, who creates a document, not only this compliance handbook, but any document. It requires a
Yeah.
lot of researching to be done. It requires R&D, and it needs, and some, even people do refer some YouTube's videos and articles as well to get a specific document ready, or to draft a document so that it can take complete, or it can meet the requirements of the companies and the laws as well. So yeah, but with the help of Copilot, or we say AI tool, I just gave it a prompt that create a compliance handbook, and very generic one. Okay, so it gave us that introduction. Just wait for to it to complete. Okay, human rights and dignity. Nice. Um, Okay, we'll discuss it. Okay, so starting the introduction, it says, welcome to a company. We are committed to conducting a business with integrity, honesty, respect for all stakeholders. Okay, it's a great thing. So this handbook applies to all employees, director, officers, contractors, consultants, and agents of a company. So as you can see, it has mentioned all the things what a company has, what all people, or type of people, or the contractor as well. It has mentioned again. It's a great thing,
Yeah.
and by following this handbook, you'll help us to maintain the reputation as a trusted, responsible company and protect our assets, interests, and values. Okay, this is a great thing. So it has mentioned the code of conduct, the key points, and it has given us in the bullet points as well, stating that respect for human rights and dignity, no discrimination, health and safety, anti-corruption and anti-bribery, conflicts of interest, and a lot more. I guess with AI tools such, I mean, Copilot being an AI, and with a few prompts, if you are able to create such a big document with very limited words, and that consists a lot of things like anti-corruption and anti-bribery. It has just mentioned the whole bifurcation as well. It has enhanced the what you can say, the subtopic of the document. Let me just get here.
Yeah.
Okay. So the code of conduct that consists of the bullet points, it has explained it in detail and
Everything. Yeah.
summarized. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it has also mentioned what we expect you to respect the rights and dignity of your colleagues, customers, suppliers, partners, and anyone else you interact with on behalf of a company, which is, yeah, which is the best thing, I suppose. I mean, at the end, a person who is working on this document, and it will require, first of all, not a day, but at least 2 or 3 days to complete this kind of document with these kind of words. I mean, what we expect you to, the whole agenda, like the bullet points, such as these bullet points: conflicts of interest, anti-money, corruption, intellectual property, fair competition, reporting and accountability, compliance with laws and regulations. Means it is covering the whole thing of compliance handbook. I mean, I'm not in the HR, so I couldn't say much, but seeing in this particular document give us the insights that these things, of course, will lie in compliance handbook and is very relevant to any company, and a very generic one. If so, we can take this as a base and we can work on it, and we can then again publish it in our organization, so that it's again and kind of what we can say, guidelines for our employees who are there in the company or get onboarded, of course, so that they stick to this and they can have an insight what all things are mentioned as a guideline, and which they can work according to. So yeah, the agenda to show you this is with a few very few with a few lines, or with a very small prompt, we can create a document that consists of around 3,000 words. Oh my God, 3,000 words and 8 pages, which is again a great thing. And it's very time saving tool, we can say. Yeah. Okay. So there were many people who just accepted the live event for, as in what we can say, they were of IT people. So for them, we have just got a prompt saying that write a scope of work from for on-prem AD to cloud migration in 5 phases: planning, preparing for deployment, post-deployment, and then closure. So make at least 5 points, 5 bullet point in each phases. Okay. So suppose you have a client onboarded and they want to just move from on-premise to cloud. Okay, and you should, yeah, I mean, it's asking, and the client is asking for a document. Okay, so what all things you will cover, what all the milestones you will have in the whole project, what we can say. So okay, so with the help of Copilot, I'll just give it a prompt stating that create me an scope of work from on-premise AD to cloud migration. So let's see how it gives.
And guys, this is not canned prompts. They are actually custom prompts, which actually Zad created. And it's like you can have your own prompts as well, and then you can create it accordingly. So we are not used even a single like a canned prompt, which actually Copilot provides. It has lots of canned prompts, templates type, but we have all the prompts that we have used. They all are custom. So you can have your own prompts as well. You can create n number of prompts and can get n number of results as well.
So once it is done with the output, it gives us an insight that you can just give in a feedback. So I'd
Yeah.
recommend you all to give a feedback so that it can just save the data in the backend. So whenever you ask such kind of prompt again in future, it will retrieve the data, and it will give you some sort of this output which you have just given a thumbs up to this what you can say, prompt. So I'll just
I
go.
have one point. It's actually not saving the data, but it actually learns the data.
Yeah, learn,
Like,
sorry, yeah, learns the data.
because again, saving the data is a compliance for
Mhm.
Copilot itself as well. So there is no data saving. It's just only a learning. So it learns it accordingly.
Yeah,
And
you
even
already
though,
answered this.
yeah, if you will see that there are some options whenever you go down. Can you go down, Seth, if you don't mind?
Mhm.
Where we have that option, keep it, or like,
I
when we
just
have
clicked
that
on.
option,
Mhm.
keep it or regenerate. So let's suppose if you don't like the content of that particular scope of work on the document that it has been created, you can regenerate it so that you can have a different type of content. Yeah.
Thank you. So as you can see that I just gave a prompt stating that give me five phases of milestone, stating, planning, preparing for deployment, and then closure. So it has given me the task and a very generic one. For me being an ID person, I can just relate to it and even the deliverables. Okay. So it has given us a very good output or the perfect output. We can say we can keep this as a base and we can work on it and we can just give and fine tune it according to the technicality what we deliver in a project, and we can just enhance it more, and we can keep this as a base so that it's again a very good or great time saving tool for us or any person be creating a document, so that the people can fine tune it again and you can publish it to your clients. So moving forward, yeah, moving forward, what we the another thing which I had introduced, that we can compare any number of documents in a Word. So for instance, that now save the prompt so just we can save time to for this webinar. Okay, so I have just given a prompt that compare the documents and write the difference in them, write the difference between them in a table. Okay, so I just give it a prompt. I just add the ABD shipping center and etc. Okay. So for instances, you have a lot of documents or document that are similar kind of documents, and you want to know the difference between those documents. Okay, and the documents are of around 20 to 30 pages and consist of 5,000 or 6,000 words. Okay, and it'll take a lot of time for you to rectify and you to read the whole document one by one and need to rectify the difference between. So again, with the help of Copilot and with a very few words of prompt, I can say I just we can get the difference between the whole documents and even in a table, in a format of table, so that we can just relate it and we can rectify the whole difference, and we can conclude whatever we need or the requirements were actually. Okay, so these documents were Azure Virtual Desktop, and I had written this blog for my for internally, and the consist of case study as well. So for the different sectors, one was shipping sector, and second was IT sector. Okay, it has not given it. It just
You can
regenerated.
regenerate. Yeah.
So we have tested it out. Okay, it's regenerated. Or is it the reason I'm just working on the same document with three prompts? It shouldn't be.
So in that case, yeah, always regeneration helps you in order to go ahead and check that. And also you can simply go ahead and check out your details, whatever you have provided. Because right now you can see that we are all together doing a comparison within a shipping and an IT sector. It's altogether different.
Yeah, so just recheck it. That's it. So as you can see, it has given us the summary. It has given us the summarized output, what all things are different between, and also it has mentioned us in an table format so that we can have it in a clear visual. So and we can relate it again. So as you can see, it differentiated with the name, the location, and the client workforce, and also the address, challenge address. and strategic implementation, realized advantages, and all those things. So yeah. So with the help of Copilot, you can now differentiate with two or more documents, and you can get it in a format of table so that you can for your visualization, and so that you can differentiate and you can work according to whatever requirement you have. So yeah. Yeah. Yes. So moving forward with another Office application, that is Microsoft Forms. So I hope, I mean, many of people use Microsoft Forms in their day-to-day or day-to-day work to get some insights from many people, what I can say, as and to collect information as well. And I believe, and I've worked with Microsoft Forms and to create some sort of feedback and even and form. So ideally, it took me around 10 to 15 minutes to create a specific form that consists of around 10 to 12 or 15 questions. And there were a lot of what you can say options I had to mention in them and the key points as well. So with the help of Copilot now, I can just give it a prompt. So I've created a prompt. For me being an IT person, I can just confirm that confirm what you can say is I would require, there's a requirement, for instance, we provide Microsoft 365 managed services to our clients. Okay, so there's a process of ITL that we call it as an ITL process. So in ITL process, there's a change management in a company that if there is any changes that you have to conclude or you have to perform in your day-to-day or in your environment, so that you just need to create a form or you just need to raise a form or request so that or the authorized person that they can approve, they can work on the change perspective accordingly. So with Copilot, I have given the prompt stating that design a change management form in an IT company. Type of change management. These are the types of questions I need from in the form. Okay, so type of change management, severity of change, person raising change management, effective users or applications, duration, change downtime, change outcome, and team working on the change management. Okay, so I just click on create. So Microsoft Forms will again will work in around 15 to 30 seconds max to max for as I've seen. And like you can see, yeah, perfect. So it has given me some 10 questions, okay, and I can just ask anything else if I want to, but for now I'll just click on keep it. So it will just give me the form ready. I think within 10 seconds it has given me the whole prompt, the whole form ready. Okay. So the form consists of the type of change management you are requesting. Okay, I didn't mention the standard, emergency, and expedited in the prompt. It has itself, it has worked smartly and it has just given me the options for my change management or in change management form. Again, the severity of change management, low, medium, high, who's raising the change management again. So as you can see, I just gave it a prompt stating that severity of the change management. Okay, so how smart Microsoft Copilot is, it has given the bifurcation of low, medium, high. Okay, now the another question is who is raising the change management request. Now, if you can see, the option here is just need to enter your text. Okay, which is I'll say that it's playing very smart and it works smartly so that it is aligning with the question. Okay, and for me it will take around 10 to 15 minutes again to create the whole thing, and I need to mention the options as well. So as you can see, for coming forward, what is the expected outcome for this change? Okay, the change will improve the system performance. Agree, strongly agree, neutral, agree, and all those things. So which again, this takes a lot of time and for a form to conclude with a great output so that it can be published and it can be utilized in their day-to-day work. So with the help of Copilot, I can just get the form done very quickly. And if I want something to be changed in this, of course, I can do. I have the whole right to do. And as you can see, I can just change it according to whatever need I want. So yeah, I can do it. So again, this is a very great feature for Microsoft. It has enabled Copilot in forms so that it can save us a lot of time. So another form, prompt for Microsoft Forms I have got is for the HRs. So HR nowadays, they take a lot of feedbacks, okay, and very quarterly feedback, monthly feedback from the employees. regarding the work culture and a lot of things. Okay, so I just created a prompt stating that create an employee feedback. So for the HR department personally, now the HR department is tell you the another prompt stating that personal information and all those things are the number of questions what I'm expecting the Microsoft Copilot to create. So I'm given personal information, feedback on career development, company leadership, compensation benefits, recommendation for future improvement. Okay, they can generate. So again, it will scan the whole thing again with the same like it did for my change management, and it will give us the output. So as you can see, I just click on keep it. Okay,
That's nice.
yeah, it's really nice. So it gave me what is your need, your employee ID number. I didn't mention employee ID number, okay, and it gave me the employee ID number because as we are creating an employee feedback, so it has created automatically an a prompt stating
Hmm.
that we need to consider, right, and what is your employee ID. We need to mention it and create related with our database or whatever people have in in their environment. So how satisfied are you with the career development opportunities provided by company? So it'll give the stars, like I can give whatever star I want. So three, four, yeah. So to what extent do you agree the following statement? Company values its employees. Okay, the company provides opportunity for professional growth, recognize and it
Oh,
rewards employee contribution. Okay, I didn't mention any of these. Okay, and I just only mentioned the company values the employees. Okay, so it gave me the whole prompt with set of I mean different options so that I can relate it and I can just give my feedback according to what I feel in my company. What are benefits you currently receive? Health, dental, vision, 4K. Again, which is a great output, I feel. On a scale of 1 to 5, how likely are you would recommend this company to a friend or colleague? Okay, I didn't mention the recommendation as well. So it has smartly worked and it has given us the best prompt or for the any form to be very interesting, or you can say helpful for any HR or the management to understand the employees employees feedback. So again, I can say it's a very great tool. With the help of Copilot, I can create it for forms, and it does give me the right output so that I can publish it and I can just collect the feedbacks. Yeah.
like as I work on forms, I know it takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of time. Yeah. So it's gonna save my lot of time over here.
Okay. So coming to another office applications, what you can say is that is PowerPoint presentation. So we have seen a lot of videos on YouTube as well of Copilot marketing about the presentation that you can create a presentation with a few prompts that will Copilot will give you images as well as it will give you the speaker notes and it will also add some animations, which is a great thing. So we can just see it doing it live. So let's begin. So I'll just give it a prompt, a very basic word from prompt that we can relate to it. So I just give it a prompt that create a presentation on banning plastic use in day-to-day work, okay, and encourage people to stop using plastic and move to paper bags. Simple prompt with 3 to 4 lines. It will again, of course, the this prompt will work again with the web thing, and it will scan the whole what we can say content on web, and it will give me the output what all things are going on, what prompt I've given, so that it can relate in the day-to-day. Okay, just wait for it to complete. See something wrong. Okay, I just reopen it. Okay, there's another prompt for me. Yeah, perfect. So as you can see, it has given me around 8 slides of presentation, and it has also added images and with the great fonts, and also with the animations. So we can just overview it. So it gave me the overview, root cause of global warming, effects of global warming, not only these, but also the speaker notes, root cause of global warming, again, effects of global warming, real-time news, call to action, references, and last but not least, thank you. So it was very generic kind of PPTs which we can expect to Copilot to create. But again, you can create any number of, you can give any prompt to Copilot and create an presentation, so that you can work on it, and you can take this PPT as a base, and you can work on a specific slide, and you can ask Copilot to create or do any animations according to your need on these slides. So yeah, you can do it. So another feature of Copilot, Microsoft PowerPoint with Copilot is it can create a PPT out of a Word document. Okay. For instances, you have a document stating that, for instance, we'll take the compliance handbook itself. Okay. So we'll ask Copilot to create a document, this a PPT out of my compliance document which we created. Okay, so it'll again get my our Word document, and it'll scan it, and it'll retrieve the data from it, and it'll create a presentation in a standard format, how an actual generic PPT looks like. So yeah, so we can just wait and see. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, it has given us the agenda, the whole thing, what all aspects are covered in the document: introduction, code of conduct, other policy, anti-corruption, data and privacy, information security, insider trading, other policy as well, reporting and enforcement, conclusion again. So it has given us the per slide information, for instance, with introduction, code of conduct, other policies, anti-corruption, and also added an image, which is again thing. So privacy policy, it has added an lock and key image, and again security policy, it has an added and lock with security pins. So again, I feel it's a great thing for an HR or any person in the organization. If you have a document ready and handy document, you can just ask Copilot to create a presentation out of that document, and you can just fine tune it according to your requirement, and you can just present it to whosoever you want to. So yeah, which is a great thing for me. I mean, I've used it a lot, and for my client presentation, I have a lot of documents where I have to present it to them. Of course, I cannot share them the each document points that these are the things we cover. So with the help of Copilot, I just asked to Copilot to create a PPT from my document, and it gives us the same output with the standard process, or what you can say a generic PPT, how it looks like, the heading, the agenda, and again the bifurcation, and at the end it includes the whole PPT. So yeah, it works according to a very generic and standard how normal PPTs are.
Zaid, I think
Uh,
the attendees got disconnected. I don't know. I can see 0 attendees right now.
Actually, we cannot. We don't have access to see it. I mean, the organizer can see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now moving to the last aspect of Copilot, which is the great one, and I believe I can say that I've been to many webinars, workshops. I've been to very many YouTube videos as well, demonstrating the Copilot benefits and the features and live demos as well. But this particular thing is not mentioned anywhere, and that is Copilot with YouTube. Okay, so yeah, so with the help of Copilot, we can get any insights from YouTube video that is hosted on YouTube, of course, and we can ask anything about the video. For instance, a video is of any specific news, or it's an interview, or it's an product launch, or it's an training for any new person, or it's for me being an IT person. I can say there are a lot of training that are hosted on YouTube, that is from Ninja Training, or what you can say, Easy 900, MS 900, and security perspective, a lot of things. Okay. So instead of me getting a whole into the video stuff, or that is of spam of 1 or 2 hour or 3 hours, but I mean, with the help of Copilot, I can save my whole time and I can ask whatever I want of in the perspective of that video to Copilot. For instance, as you can see, this YouTube video, is an interview of Satya Nadella, that is the CEO of Microsoft, and with the help of Copilot, I can ask anything about this video. So first, I'll just ask what is the video about, so that we can have an insight that it is getting the correct data of the YouTube. So I can see what is the video about. So it will scan the YouTube, the whole video. Of course, it won't watch the whole video, but the transcript is in the back end and it will work according to that. And like again, with the same of Teams meeting, it will scan the transcript of YouTube video. So yeah, as you can see, the video features an interview with Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, in good company podcast with Knowledge Bank Investment. Again, it can reflect and it will give you the insights of whole video, what is discussed with span of seconds. I can say 30 seconds or 40 seconds max. So as you can see, it has given me the summary of the whole video and even the highlights. Okay, with the timelines, what all things were discussed with the topic, and also with key topics, what all things were discussed. So yeah, it's again a best thing for me to, instead of me watching the whole video and investing of 37 minutes or 40 minutes in a specific video, but with the help of Copilot, I can just get the correct information, the same information within span of 30 seconds. I can just read it according to what all I feel I wanted from that particular video. I can get it accurately, whatever thing is. So as you can see in this video, there was one thing, life experiences at 28 minutes or 27 minutes. Okay, so I'll ask Copilot, stretch it out, what is discussed about life experience in the video. Okay, so as you can see, the life experience begins from 27 minutes 09 seconds. We'll just wait. This is for people who just want to know about a specific part of the video, and instead of going on the whole video, and just people just can just view the whole bifurcation of the video, and they can ask Copilot. As you can see, it has given us the output. The video discuss how life experience can shape one's abilities to empathize and learn. So his personal, Satya Nadella has shared personal journey, particularly the life-changing event of his son's birth and the challenges that followed. He reflects on how these experiences taught him the importance of being there for others, and how they have made him more attuned to learning from other people's experiences. Again, as you can see, I just gave it a prompt that get me the details on that is discussed in life experience category, or you can say the specific clip that has given us the whole thing, what all things were discussed, and even the highlights that starts from 27 minutes 0 seconds with these sub bullet points. And this is again, I can just refer it out and I can just work on it. I can just get the information from that particular YouTube video instead of going and watching it as a whole. So yeah, it's again a best thing for me. As in Copilot, that is integrated in Bing, and I can work according to it on the YouTube as well. not only YouTube, but also any specific article you have that is hosted on Bing. We can just ask Copilot to summarize that article. We can ask question about that article, and it will go back and forth according to whatever you have in on your mind. So yeah, that's all for now, guys. So these are some of the key aspects what we can say from for Copilot. 1 minute. Okay. So yeah, that's all for now. And these were all the features of Copilot with Office applications we just saw. And these were very custom prompts which we had for you guys, so that you can relate it on your day-to-day work, and you can just utilize it according to your requirement, and you can tailor it out. You can work again whatever you requirement you have. So yeah. So that's all. You have any questions, you can just reach out to us. We have, website hosted, that is alfconsulting.com. You can just reach out to us. You can ping here in chat as well. We can answer your questions. We can clear out any doubts you have, or you want any additional trainings over this Copilot. We'll have it with you guys, and so that we'll make ensure that you have full utilization of Copilot with your day-to-day work. And we also do the integration part, adoption process, and post support as well, which help client to make full utilization of Copilot that is integrated with Microsoft, of course. So coming future, we have an updates that Microsoft is again updating the Copilot in other applications, that is Power BI, Power Apps, Dynamics 365, Business Central, and even with the admin for admin people, we have it in as Security Copilot, which has just launched on this month of this first of this
April.
month, April. Yeah. So we have it for SOC for people. We have it for admins that work on Intune, Entra, Defender, Purview, and a lot more. So yeah,
Third
so
party apps
it's
as well, like it
third-party
integrates
apps
with,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah, I just forgot this. So Copilot is again integrate. We can integrate Copilot with third-party applications. So for instance, you have Jira in your organization that you use for a ticketing tool. So and with the help of Copilot, you can just integrate Jira with Copilot, and from here only from your Microsoft account, you can just ask anything about that particular portal in your Microsoft Copilot chatbot, and it will give you the correct output, the correct instance, what all you ask for, instead of going on that particular platform. And you can
Yeah.
even I have seen that people book tickets, their flight tickets from Microsoft Copilot.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are a lot of
Very.
features that are coming up with Copilot. So again, it's a great AI tool that will help people to elevate their tasks, and we can boost their task in whatever they have in their day-to-day work. So yeah, so that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session, and it was great having you guys here. And thanks, Vikas, for having me here. And
Thank you so
you
much.
gave a very great insight about the whole Copilot LLMs back in what it goes like Microsoft Graph and all those things.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Zaid and Vikas, for this amazing session. Just before we wind up, we have one question from an attendee which says that is Arabic supported with Copilot? So can you
Yes.
please tell us about the languages there?
Yes, Arabic is supported. I just want to tell you that we have some partially supported languages like Chinese, Portuguese, Hebrew, Swedish, Finnish, and Arabic as well. So we have over there. These are the supported languages. So yeah, you can use that.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's
So
great.
Yeah.
Yes,
perfect.
Zaid.
That's all from my side. Anything else from you, Vikas?
No, I think it's a great session. Thank you so much, Zad. Lots of live demos, and we have got all the informations as well. Like as
Yeah.
you've already shared that third-party applications also working day to day, every single day. We like Microsoft is integrating Copilot in most of the things, whatever is actually related with Microsoft. So it's actually very dynamic. So yeah, we are also updating ourselves every single day, and we are having live sessions from Microsoft as well. So to understand all these things, and we are taking the examples, we are taking trainings and all. So yeah, we are absolutely ready. We have already, implemented and done the readiness for most of the users. More than 10,000 users, we have already done that. Multiple organization, we have already done that. So yeah, big shots. We have implemented the Copilot for big organizations as well. And yeah, we are ready to do that. And Aleph is the point, I think.
Yeah. So thank you all for
Thank you,
joining
everyone.
us.
Thank
See
you
you on
so
another
much. Yeah.
sessions.
All
Take care.
right.
Bye.
Bye bye.